A pastor is not a preacher. No. A pastor is a shepherd. A pastor is a parent. A pastor is not a preacher. Preaching is an activity. So a pastor is a parent. He's a shepherd. So his work is to guide, to train, to protect. The list can continue. So one of the time when you see me stand here, all the time you see me stand here, number one, I stand to you, I come in that capacity as a pastor to you. You can't force to pastor a person. A person can be in church, but you are not their pastor. Yeah, you can be a member of a church, but the person who is your pastor is not your pastor. Pastor is by choice. You must be willing to be pastored. So that means you must be willing to receive instructions that are given, that are in line with the word of the Lord. That's very, very important. Pastoring is a hard task. It's not an easy job. Preaching is an inspirational thing. You can receive revelation and preach. You can be a good, thorough, good, wonderful teacher. You can teach people. But to pastor people, you must accept them and they must accept you. It's a two-way thing. And there must be a product in mind of what you want to bring out. That's why we call it parenting. Parenting is not by default because you gave birth. Parenting is a person who has something you want to bring out in your children. So you have an intention. And when in the kingdom of God we say, you have what you desire your children to become. So decide which school they will attend, which language will be the main language for them, what are some of the cultures, the values, the things that you will put in them for the future you have in mind for them. Very important. Very important. Church will never become a beneficial to a person until you discover what is the function of church to me. Why did God bring me to church? Why am I in the house of God? If you don't come to that realization, church will become an activity, a place to listen to a preacher, and then you go home. A place where you come and just be part of a group, a community of people who talk maybe like you, sing like you, pray like you, or those kind of things, and that will be all. But to become, which is one of the major programs of the church, ordained by God, then pastoring must be intentional. Pastoring must be intentional. Everything we do here, if you don't value it, you're wasting your time. I repeat that again. Everything we do here on this altar, for example, somebody have come, somebody was teaching you last Sunday, I was not here, and the other service somebody was taught you. Now, if you don't value that thing, you're wasting your time. It's like a student who is in class, but he doesn't know why he's in school. He doesn't know why he's in that particular place. So the first thing you must ask yourself, why am I here? Second question, who is this person that stands in front of me? Have I received him as an instructor, a trainer, a person that I have allowed him to pastor my life? Because whoever is pastoring your life is the one that is programming you for future. Write that down. And maturity should put those things in us. Maturity should put those things in us. The person who is pastoring you is the one that is programming your future. So it's very, very important. And that's why every time you must keep asking yourself, what am I becoming by being here?